What's going on, y'all? Today I'm going to be talking about and covering 5 things that help me book more weddings as a photographer, as myself, and I'm still growing. So let's get into it real quick. All right, cool. So first off, my portfolio showing consistent quality work. One, showing the type of work you want to get hired for. Basically meaning, when it came to me posting a lot of content on weddings and engagements, is this something I really want to put my niche in? I started promoting more of that work more than portraits. I did start from a portrait background, but I wanted to shift over to the engagement and wedding space with elopements, weddings, engagements, smaller weddings, stuff like that. So what you show is what you'll get hired for. That's what the client will come to you for. So if you have a niche, stick to that niche. And what I mean by that is, like, if you really want to get paid off of just weddings, shoot a lot of weddings and promote a lot of weddings. Don't just promote weddings, then promote sports, and then promote portraits, and then promote, lifestyle and animal photos. Like, stick to one piece of content, because then they'll know exactly what you're doing and what you're hired for in the business of what you host. So I think for me, it was more just like I want to get more in the wedding engagement space. So I started posting more work on engagement couples and wedding couples. And I started posting on Instagram, TikTok, and that's all I'm getting booked for now, because that's all they know me as, from engagements and weddings. I don't get hit up by portraits, I guess, like portrait shoots here and there, but majority is wedding couples and engaged couples I usually get hit up on for booking. So for the most part, show the type of work you want to get hired for, which is, for me, weddings and engagements. Second, keep your style and quality consistent. This matters a lot in photography and videography when it comes to just, in general, just anything. People want to know that you have a consistent work flow of how you edit things when it comes to just like client skin tone, the environment, how you capture certain colors, how you manipulate things and make it look, how the image makes it pop on your end. For me, I try to be more true to color, but I have a little pop of sensation of like a little warmth and green a little bit to my photos. So something that's most definitely implemented in all my work, and couples can most definitely tell, and that's what couples really say. They like the quality, they like the colors, especially for my melanated couples. They love how I capture their skin, and that's what matters the most. So most definitely stay consistent in your work. If your work is all over the place with different editing styles, it's gonna make the client confused, and then they're gonna think you don't know how to edit, or you're gonna think you don't really edit everything. You just edit what looks good to you, and you don't have a consistent preset or stuff like that. So I would recommend doing presets, or buying presets, or knowing your editing style and just editing everything the similar way. Even though things are capturing different white balances, try to make it the same. It helps a lot. It makes your portfolio look good as well. And last, show a full story, not just your favorite images. And what that means is, of course, when it comes to wedding photography, you want to show the best couple session or the best photos from that day if you don't want to show nothing else. But show everything and anything from your portfolio, because it'll give the clients a sense of exactly what you shoot, how you shoot it, and how they would think they would like their album to look once you capture their stuff in editing process. Which means, like, if throughout the wedding day, like, I capture flat lays, the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, grooms are getting ready, the groom are ready, walking down the aisle shots, reception, cake cutting, all that stuff. Add everything, detail shots, add everything in there. They want to see everything as a whole, not just the couple session. Because if they see you for a couple session, they just think you just do couple sessions, and then you don't promote nothing else. Example, for my client calls, I show a full wedding album gallery of what they'll be expecting, what I capture, how I capture it, stuff like that. It really helps out the clients knowing exactly how you capture things and what type of style you capture it, what focal lengths you use to implement the image and make it nice, and tells a story. So it matters a lot in that case. So I would say most definitely show a full story, not just your favorite images. As we move on, social media, very important. Something I liked on when it came to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. But posting consistently is also key. I'm not gonna lie, it is key. TikTok was definitely very key. When it came to Instagram, I did not post a lot. Kind of lost followers, then gained some again when I started posting more. But it just depends your audience and your target audience, who it is. Sometimes it may take a while, but posting consistently is also key when it comes to just reels, Instagram posts, TikTok videos, TikTok posts for photos, YouTube reels, all that stuff. It all comes in handy. I've seen the ins and outs of it. TikTok has by far the most clientele I've made off of that app. So most definitely is worth posting consistently for it. And don't just don't be too afraid to post. Like, just post and go. Don't think too much about it. Post and go, post and go. The more you think about it, the more you're gonna contemplate and just think about not posting it. So just post it. If you have the urge, do it. Second, show your personality behind the scenes. This is big too, really big. A lot of clients love a photographer or love anybody in general in the workspace who they're gonna end up, wanting to book. They love seeing behind the scenes of how you take care of things. For me, an example, when it comes to just posting behind the scenes content, I post a lot of my meta glasses with me, like photographing the clients, whether it's an engaged couple or a wedding. It's behind the scenes, like how I capture it, what I say, how I pose, how I direct, what I sound like, stuff like that. And then also I show the after effects of the final image in the photo too, in the video, which helps out a lot. They only see me talking to clients and posing them, but also see the after effects of what the photo will look like, which goes a long way, which I got a lot of bookings off of. And I have over 1,000 to 20,000+ views on some of my content on TikTok, which couples just love looking at. So I got a lot of clients off of that. But always show yourself working behind the scenes. It helps out a lot. They can see what you look like. Personal branding is most definitely important. They'll see the face of who's, the face of the company, how he captures this or how she captures that. It just goes a long way. And last, use content to educate and connect, not just show photos. Exactly. Basically what I just explained. But basically, you're just using all this organic content to promote your work, use it to educate others, like through the videos. I'm educating how to pose, how I capture this, how I capture that. And also it's just ways you could also promote videos on like how to teach other content creators, other photographers how to like really pose, which I don't do, but it is helpful to engage those people too. Mine is to engage clients and more so book more couples instead of teaching like the space of how to do it, which I do want to end up getting to as well soon here later on. But for my focus right now is more so making content for like potential clients, and then to reel them in, nurture them, and then close them on a call and then book them. But yeah, second, or actually my third website. My website. This goes a long way too. Now for the first one, it says clearly show what you offer. In a way, yes, I do offer things. I do offer a lot on my website. But when it comes to offering, when it goes by that, show your images, your testimonials, reviews, like I said, different sections of your images for like decorations, wedding couples, engaged couples, about me page. Show everything where the client knows everything about what you have to serve. So when they come to you, it's not confusing. It goes a long way, and it's easy. For me, I like to make my website really easy and easy to go to, so it's nothing too overwhelming for a client to go look at my page and be like, this is so much work, I don't want to scroll. Like, I need to make it a call to action every time to book to the contact form to make a call. So yeah. Also, second, make your work plus the brand stand out. Yes, Aero has their own unique way of shooting and making their brand stand out as far as a website too. So I try to be different in ways, but also put, certain effort into my website to make sure, certain things do stand out with that. But my only goal for this is to make sure the client goes to my contact form at the end of the day and book me through a call. So that's basically my standout. And then last, give people an easy path to inquire, book. Basically what I've just been saying. Make it easy for the couple to basically get on your website, book a call, or book out the contact form to get to the call, to make that process easy. On everything on my website I go through, I'd have like a start your journey type of here, or like it'll say something different, like learn more about it, stuff like that. Either way it goes, it's gonna lead to that contact form to book a call with me, which is important. So I have it everywhere on my website. You'll see it a lot on my website half the time. So once the client has seen enough and like, okay, I'm gonna end up going with this, they're gonna end up booking me. They'll fill the contact form, tell me everything I need to know about their booking date, outfit choice, budget range, all that stuff. And it makes it a lot easier for me and them. So most definitely have a call to action on your website if you don't have now. Implement that so they can book a call with you for photographers and videographers out there. Fourth, it's the best one, consultations. First is to get to know the couple. These consultations are not only for just like getting to know the client, but also to understand what they want, what's their needs. It's like a vibe check. I always say it's like a vibe check. I do this because I don't like DM working when it comes to bookings. It's annoying And it's also just, it's crazy and cluttered. Sometimes I don't even know the client. I'd rather have a face-to-face conversation than just booking you through the DMs. So I had times where I book somebody through the DMs, I show up, and it's not a good vibe to be around. Sometimes the client you might think clients you might have a different expectation for the client over the DMs than in person, then it ends up being the total opposite. And sometimes the worst. So get to know the client, understand their vision and expectations. Yes. That's what the calls are for. It's just to break the ice between each other. I make sure I understand what their vision is. I tell them my vision and see if they can align together. And if not, it's okay. Not everybody can align with my vision all the time. And I'll usually sometimes refer to somebody else who I might think that'd be able to capture their vision as a whole. But then some do, and then we kind of fit together and make it happen. And that's what I love about it. And then yeah, show them why you're the right photographer. So for this, when it comes to client consultation calls, I have a PowerPoint where I go over like slides about me, my motto, what I capture, how I capture it, example galleries, why I talk about reviews a lot, stuff like that. I have it all leading up to pricing packaging where the client just can't say, it'll feel weird for the client to say no on the call, or even after the call. It's like, you show me everything, no matter what the prices I charge, I showed you all I have to where you understand like what I charge is why I charge it, and what would you get back in return, which matters a lot. So show them why you stand out, why you're different, what makes you different from other people, what makes you, what's your editing style, what makes it different from others, what do you have to offer, stuff like that. It goes a long way. So I almost definitely say, yeah, be persuasive in ways, but also just be you, be yourself. Don't focus too heavily on like the selling point. Of course you want to sell, but be yourself. That's what really a lot of couples really like. Just be authentic and real with them, and don't really like have any, lies and lead them on, just be real, but also sell your point over. So don't forget that part, but yeah. And then last, so frozen networking. This goes a long way with wedding photographers with wedding planners. First, to build relationships with vendors, of course. Every vendor I've gone to, I at least grab the contact or social media relations to anybody who has worked at a certain venue, or anything with a wedding planner or a day of coordinator. Always keep their contacts. Just later on in life, they might happen to see your work once you guys exchange, contacts and Instagrams and social medias. And sometimes they end up posting your work too if you work with them. So it's pretty cool. And once they do that, it puts you on the map and them on the map once you tag them. And they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, I might have a client come by and be like, yeah, I actually found you from so-and-so, a wedding planner for this company. And we thought it'd be great to shoot my wedding. So it goes a long way. And imagine having one on your referral list. Imagine having a dozen. They'll all most definitely be helpful for your business to gain more clients. They'll reach out to you personally to see if you're able to shoot this for this date and make it work. Second, create a great experience so clients refer you. That's really what it comes down to as well when it comes to these clients and engagement sessions and weddings. I care about the photos, but they already see the photos and what they look like. So what I care about after that is the experience. That's what they leave with when it comes to engagement sessions, weddings, portraits, everything in general. The session matters the most, I feel like, in my opinion. Experience goes a long way. After wedding day, the last thing the clients remember is really just like the experience you gave them, besides like seeing the photos like, a month or two after. So they're gonna base everything off the experience they had with you. For me, I want to come off as a luxury type of like photographer. So I like to dress neat. We're all black to weddings and suits, tailored pants, good looking shoes, stuff like that. Your dress, the way you dress looks nice. Is basically like your resume, how you dress, like you're going for an interview. Like it just, appearance matters the most to me. So I feel like dressing nice, while working the job, while doing my job, and posing, being really, strategic and also professional at the same time. As young as I am, only 26, it puts a good look on you, in general, no matter who you are. It puts a great look on you. So most definitely make the experience like really great for your clients, so they can most definitely refer you. And last, stay connected and keep relationships genuine. For sure. After all bookings at like all my clients, I do keep a good relationship with them as far as like genuine, like a follow. That's about it. I usually like follow some of my clients back after I had shot their wedding because I feel like more connected. Like we're more like, friends in a way through like how we met. I got to see the story unravel, obviously through like the few planning calls we had towards our wedding day. So it's really cool to really connect with the couple on top of that as well. So it's always nice. And I made great relationships with some of my clients in general after their weddings, So it's just a great way to just stay connected. Also, you can get referrals from this too, So that's what I'm saying. The experience matters the most in which you make it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. It's really I just wanted to go over this. Sorry if it was like a speed run, but that's basically what I want to cover as far as like the 5 things I think that are like best when it comes to this. But yeah, besides that, hope you guys have a blessed day. Stay blessed, and stay true to yourself. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Till then, deuces.